Hi everybody, it's Debbie. Welcome back. You're at your home, your happy place. I don't know if you can see that. The reason it's kind of blurry out there is that is ice on the window. And I know I'm not alone. So there's a lot of people iced in right now. So be safe, stay warm. I hope you have all that you need. We're fine here, but wow. So I'm back revisiting our bedroom, and we did go out to the lake house and pick up the different chairs, which I'm going to show you today. Surprise, surprise is that I didn't realize I had pillows that matched and for each chair, which I could put like in the sitting room and tie all that together. And maybe sometime I will, but right now I'm going to just do it all here. And if you see behind me, we also had curtains. So all of this came from Pier 1. And I just don't know, 20 years ago maybe? So what am I doing? I just love to explore different opportunities in my bedroom. The white furniture, distressed white, shabby chic, cottage, whatever, farmhouse, it's got a lot of ways it can go. It can go traditional, I can do the coastal. I mean, there's so many ways I can go, and it's just fun for me to change it up. A lot of times, the master bedroom is the last place people will do something. And the first time I did mine, it was just like, oh my goodness. It felt wonderful to go crawl into bed at night and see the beauty around me. And it felt wonderful when I opened up my eyes in the morning, that it just was not an ignored room in my home. So I really highly encourage you, if you do not have something special for your bedroom, what I'm showing you today is things I've had for 20 years. Patterns that are probably classic. I wouldn't call these dated. I think that it's a classic pattern and it's traditional. So it really changed up the look of the room. And again, it gave it a more warmth feeling, even though I'm not using warm colors. So really, it's the most drastic change that has happened, in my opinion, since we've been in this house. I think when we moved in June, and it was just like furniture was still in plastic and everything, a year ago, June, I didn't have all my stuff. A lot of this was all in storage or whatever. And so it wasn't until that Christmas a year ago when I bought the white bedspread or comforter, and then I added something that I already had, which was the blue and white Ballard duvet cover. And then since then I took that and moved it to the lower level, and that's one of my favorite rooms. We call that the Ralph Lauren room when that's decked out. And then this time last year I did romance, and I kept that white, but then I added a pink. I don't even know, I'd have to look it up, what kind of pink I put over the bottom, as my little fluff piece. And then for Christmas, I don't know if I did anything in the fall. I think in the fall I added the Ballard in the green and white print, and maybe just did a white on the bottom. Then for Christmas, I went with the white and green trim and added that green and white print from Ballard's at the foot of the bed, and added the gold pillows and everything. And I mean, I really loved it. So why am I changing it? Oh, and I skipped summer, which was really one of my most favorites. What I'm doing is I took the green and white, and I moved it into another bedroom, just like I did with the blue and white. So this is kind of my staging, testing area. Now, not always will all the furniture and things go, but I can always move the bedspread, some of the art, things like that. So that's what I've done. And maybe this week I'll take you into a room where I took the latest out of this room and moved it. So it doesn't just get tossed. Sometimes things go into storage to come back another day. But I am going to start with this behind me, and I'm going to show you my curtain rods first. So I needed 120 plus for this 3 package of windows, and I needed then like a 29-inch on the 2 on either side of the fireplace, and I went to several stores and just couldn't find anything that matched. So, trusty old Amazon. I had a lot of options of finials. So I went with this one, which is like glass with silver in it, and a brushed nickel. I thought about going white because it's going to be against my white, but I don't know. I just decided to try this. And these came, let me show you. They came like this. So unlike, it's kind of like my lamps. It's like Amazon does not ship things in these big long packages. The boxes came and I'm like, these can't be my curtain rods. So this is how they came. Even the big long one. So what I will say about it is they're a little thinner than, I mean, I could have read the measurements and known and probably could have found something fatter. For now, I think I'm going to go with these because they work. And but I'll say on the super long one, even though it's got a support in the center, because of this and the fact that they're lightweight and my curtains are a little heavy, it's not as stable. Like this one's fine. You can't see it bending. But I feel like I fixed it. But I'm just saying, I'm giving you that warning. If you're going to do a really long window, make sure you get a bigger diameter than this, like, I don't know if that's a 1/2 inch or 1 inch. All right. And then I'll take you over and show you the curtains. They need to be pressed. They're lined. And again, it's a paisley. The colors in here, I mean, there's some deep blue, khaki, the pale blue overall, which is almost like a denim blue. There's green. I don't know what to call the reddish pinkish color. I really don't. And then there's a little bit of true white. There's some gold. So it's a really versatile, like I can use any of these colors as points. These were 96 inches. They're pooling just a tad. They have that you could have done a rod pocket in here like that. Or you could have gone completely in to the whole back of it. So I love that they have the options, but the option I use with these is simply a clip-on. And I buy these at Pottery Barn. I assume they still have them. I've had these again, 20 years. But what it does for you is it allows you to lengthen your curtain. Let's say you're a couple inches shy of what you need. And yeah, if I would have hung that where it is inside there, it would skim the floor maybe or be just above it. But I'd rather it pool. And a lot of times you're going to hear everybody go, take your curtains to the top. Well, there's a couple of reasons I didn't. One of them being the length of the curtain, which I did not buy. But 96 is a pretty, it's an easily replaceable curtain, so that when I want to change this out to maybe a solid or a sheer, it's going to be easy to find. The other issue is I have 2 levels of ceiling here anyway. So I've already got some dimension going, and with that really deep molding ceiling molding and then my thick window frame at the top, I just don't think I needed to add one more distraction. So we brought it right in underneath there, and it was very scary to put that in the middle of the wood, but we did. So let me step back and show you what a dramatic difference this is, because you're all used to seeing nothing on my windows as it looks over here. And I love that look. Trust me, I do. But this time of year, I mean, I had them. It wasn't like I went out and bought them. And since I was putting the chairs in, it's like, why not? Let's just try it, because it's not like I'm spending money. Eventually, I wanted to put something up there anyway, so that works out. So let's slide the chairs in and see what you think. Okay, if you're new to my channel, what I had here were half round, low back. These are not much taller. Cream colored chairs, plain. And I had a big large white table in there, which I'm also replacing at the moment. So this is what it looks like. So I'm going to actually add the table next, so I don't have to move a lot of furniture. I will link this table below. This was supposed to be gray. Can't remember if I ordered it or, yeah, I did order this online. So to me, it has more of a green, and a lot of times gray will, but it comes in a lot of colors. It's got a very cottage, you know, the planks here, cottage or farmhouse look to it. The base is beautiful, and it is a beautiful piece. I love it. But because it is that green versus a gray, it picks up the green in this chair just beautifully. The other table was taller and bigger, which did not make sense with these chairs because they definitely sit lower than the ones I had before. By the way, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for joining me. Would you please consider subscribing? And would everybody give me a like? It really helps my channel and I appreciate it. Thank you. Perfect. This is something else I had already. I don't know if I have two. I only found one. So I am going to put it over here, putting it on this chair so that when you walk in the room, you see it. Because if it was on this chair, you might not really see it. This is more of a peachy color than a pink. But I think that you can mix these colors depending on where they are in the room. So when we get to the bed, my bed is definitely a peachy pink, but it's more pink than it is peach. I showed you a piece, a glimpse of the hassock or ottoman or footrest, whatever you want to call these. It's the same button form as the back of the chair, and it's got the nail pops or nail heads, not pops, and the wood feet to match. So put this here. I mean, it almost turns it into a chase, basically. And I know we have chases out there, but they're different rooms. So this is kind of formal. I've tried a couple different things here, but I loved the green vase. I love this vase. And this has a lot of the colors in it. Some that are not in there, but that's okay. These purple, which I could probably pull out if I wanted, but I don't think I will. So this piece I picked up at Hobby Lobby this past spring. There are times when they're already put together. Florals are 40 to 50% off, which is when I bought it. And I love everything about it. It's beautiful. I already had this as well, which is a WOODWICK. This is the Trilogy candle, Melon Blossom, Coastal Sunset, and Palo Santo. It smells beautiful, but I'm picking it because it has the blue, the cream, and the pink in it. It smells beautiful. For now, I'm going to put one of my Christmas presents, which was the greatest grandparents. I've told you before, my daughter always gives me a chapbook, which, you know, I guess I could find a link for, but I'm sure you can find them yourself. And, oh yeah, we had a baby born this year. So this is just fun. It's the past year and just the fun stuff, memories, and oh. Anyway, I like to look at these. So I'm going to put that there. And that works color-wise. But I love my magazines. And I just got a Southern Lady recently. And these colors actually look great in here as well. So I'm going to put that in. I'm going to call this little section done. And then I'm going to hang the curtains over there in that corner and talk to you about this. All right, there we have it. So I'm only doing the one side on each side of the fireplace. Just wait, it's so dramatically different than what I'm used to in here, but it feels cozy. It really does. Okay, and then I wanted to ask you guys about this. I've mentioned it before. This is our bench. It matches our furniture. We have at times had it right here in front of the bed, but of course that would totally not work with these here anyway. But one day I had set the bed back here and it was like, oh my goodness, it's almost a perfect fit. So we had talked about buying another one. Let me back up here. And, you know, putting it over there so that it would look like, originally we were going to have built-ins. We were going to do a window seat with shelves up and down on either side, and the window was more of a cubby. But this fireplace, let me give you the full depth of it, is so deep that just wouldn't have worked. And the reason it's so deep is it's a double fireplace. So there's another flue going up behind this fireplace from the screen-in porch. Well, maybe it's a triple flue because this fireplace is above the one in the family room, and it's above the one that's in the outside. So, and those two are wood burning. So they actually probably do share a flue, I think. I don't know. But this one's gas. So tell me what you think. It's not an inexpensive buy. It is just under $500. But when I compare that to a built-in, that's a huge difference. So, you know, a built-in would cost me a lot more than $500 per side. Okay, guys, I'm going to stop here. I know normally I'll give you an entire room. Would push it into the 40-minute plus, and I not only do I not want to do that, I also don't want to have my voice stressed that long. As you can tell, it's still not perfect, and so I am gonna go ahead and this afternoon later film the bed and see what I can do with the rest of the room, but it's not gonna get done. So here's what I'm still missing. Rugs. I really do want to get something that's a little bit more, you know, the fluff ones. Again, I already had those and they're cute and I like them sometimes, but I'd really like to get a foundation rug, whether it's 3, which is probably what I'll have to do, 3, you know, 2 on either side and then 1 through here, or 1 as big as I can get, I don't know, 9 by 10 or 12 or something that would be coming out on either side and do the walkway here. And that's a big investment. So I don't want to, you know, pick one lightly. The other thing is I ordered pictures and, you know, I think I've shown in some of the Instagram, I've shown some watercolor landscapes, but that's not really what I bought. I bought some very bright colored kind of coastal, and this is okay, it's just so obvious. Sometimes I could put coastal with this totally, but it has to be the right kind. I'm so drawn to some of these bright paintings, but with all of this in here, it just doesn't work, period. So I popped them into my studio, and I'm not sure if I'm keeping them or not. I'm going to give that a minute to think, and I'm going to go ahead and order a watercolor, at least one watercolor landscape. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to work in here with this. Kind of want a mirror in here. So we're still not done, but when I come back, I'll at least have the new bedding, and I'll have, you know, something on the side tables and the chest, and it will be livable and look done, despite the fact that I don't have the art that I want in here, etc., and the rug. So this is the chatty part of my video. If you don't want to listen, just, you know, give me a like, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. But if you like to hear more about what's going on, what's happening, stay tuned, and I will take you there. What do I have upcoming? Well, I do want to take you in to the bedroom that I've swapped these things out. My mind is going in totally 2 different directions in my family room right now. So that's why I'm not there. I tossed some stuff down there, and I had a vision for something else, which I started ordering the pillow covers just to get that going. But in the meantime, I kind of fell in love with what I've got going. So I'm kind of just, you know, this is how it is. I mean, it's a blessing and the curse of being a decorator. You have a lot of ideas. And so I don't know exactly where we're headed next. Family room, sitting room, whatever after that. But I think I'm going to take you into my closet next after the other bedroom. And the reason being, it is stylish. And if you're, in the wintertime, it's a great time. In a month or so, you're probably going to start, if you're somebody that moves your clothes, you'll start bringing in your spring clothes. And I'm going to have some great organizational tools that I've used over the past year and a half from Amazon. I love, and I'm literally going through my clothes, trying them on, looking around and seeing what goes with what, and am I going to wear it again? For example, what I have on today, this is a sweater I've had for a long time. Don't remember where I got it. Maybe it was from my daughter's store. I don't remember. It's a cozy, wonderful sweater. I just have on a plain pale tank and winter white Ponte pants from Chico's that I've had for years. And of course, these adorable shoes, which, I now have in a black and a tan and then these white. I love them. And they are totally on point for spring. If you are looking for just a fun trend, the bows and a little bit of bejeweling or whatever on your shoes are still in for 2024. And then this jewelry is jewelry I've also had for a long time. And I'm not sure. I kind of think it was Chico's jewelry. So I just want to update, and I've kind of told you I want to condense, get rid of stuff this year, go through drawers in every room and try and get it organized so that I feel like, because when we moved in, it was kind of was an unplanned move in. I just felt like I had to get in here and get these people moving, which worked. But we still had, 6 storage units we had to go through. We did not get through those until April or May this past year. So in doing all of that, we've just got accumulated too much stuff and things that are not going to work out in this house. And I think that there's a really good chance this coming next year, 2025, we're going to let the cottage house go in Lake St. Louis. So I have a lot of stuff to get rid of. That leads me to my Poshmark. I totally let it go, took everything off of it, but hopefully in February to start adding, and I'm pulling stuff out and I'm going to start adding to it. So if you're people that like to shop Poshmark, I will, once it's up and running, put a link in my description and tell you. There'll be a variety of sizes because over the time, I've been a variety of sizes. And there'll be a lot of Chico's. And then the rest of it's going to be mostly stuff that I've gotten from TJ Maxx, which is a variety of labels. So that's where I'm headed. I'm looking forward to hopefully getting my voice completely back soon and getting back on track because my year ended and started and I've not had any control over it yet. And so that's what I'm hoping for, a little bit of control, a little bit of I planned this out. Well, you guys, I love talking to you. I hope you join me in the comments, and I look forward to seeing you later this week. I'm not making promises, but I'm hoping to see you. You guys take care, stay warm, and be safe. Do not walk on that ice, no matter what. My husband just came in and told me he made the foolish decision to walk out to his Jeep and fell flat on his rear. Not good. Do not go outside if you got ice. I'll see you. Mwah. Bye.